So good morning all my dear students. Today we will discuss about right share and bonus shares. So first we will discuss about right share, or which is also known as further issue of capital. So first, introduction of right share. Already in the previous classes we have discussed about public issue of shares. Shares issued for cash, shares payable by installments, shares issued for consideration other than cash. Already these things we have discussed. So today we will discuss about further issue of shares or subsequent issue of share capital, which is known as right issue of shares. Normally, right issue means company will not go for public issue of allotment of shares again, which is very comprehensive, expensive and complex also, which is very time consuming also. So for that, for increasing the subscribed share capital value, company will go for further issue of shares, which is known as right issue of shares. So public issue of shares is an expensive and risky process of raising finance. So it is the time consuming and complex process. A right issue is a cheap and faster way of raising finance to an issue of shares in which the existing shareholders have a preemptive right to subscribe of new shares. If the existing shareholders will get their share capital more and more, and if the company wants to increase its subscribed share capital to a near extent, then company will go for right issue or further issue or subsequent issue of share capital, which is known as right issue of shares. So for that, a right issue, in a right issue, no prospectus or offer for sale of share is made. Instead, existing equity shareholders are given letter of offer and application form in proportion to the existing holding, which entails them to take up a specified number of shares at a specified price. The price of the shares so offered is usually below listed price to make the offer attractive. So normally, when company will go for right issue of shares, these shares are only belongs to existing shareholders who are already the shareholders of the company. The company will go for issue of the equity shares to the existing shareholders only at a predetermined price, at which price the company issuing shares to them, that is previously determined, and normally no prospectus is to be issued for that, and there will be no application form. There is a letter of offer and application form, and no extra prospectus or statement in lieu of prospectus is to be issued. So the main reason for fixing the right price at a discount to the current market price is that shareholders need encouragement to subscribe the shares on a large scale basis. Then it can attempt to issue a greater number of shares through the right issue. An existing shareholder who doesn't wish to exercise any or all of the rights has a liberty to sell them to the third parties who can purchase such shares at a specified price. Alternatively, shareholders may renounce their rights in favor of the company, which may sell the shares to the public in such a manner as the board of directors think most beneficial to the company. So it means practically right issue is the subsequent issue or further issue of share capital. To increase the subscribed share capital of the company will go for right issue of shares, and the right issue is made by the company to the existing shareholders at a normally predetermined price, which is normally less than the market price, and the right issue is normally issued at a discount, and the preemptive right of the shareholder to subscribe the right shares at a discount price. To encourage the shareholders, the company will give the right share at a price which is less than normally the market price of the shares. It should be noted that there are two main reasons of the company to come out with right issue of shares. First reason is A right issue may be only way of raising finance when the company is need cash to carry the existing operations, and the second reason is that to retain shareholdings pattern same as before. So basically there are two reasons why the company will go for right issue. One is to increase the number of share capital value, to increase the subscribed share capital value, to raise the finance, the company will go for right issue. And secondly, to retain the shareholding pattern, as already discussed earlier, the company will go for right issue of shares. But the share prices of the company are likely to fall, since the same amount of profit will be distributed to more of the shareholders. If the company needs the finance for profitable investment and issue of right shares is the answer to external financial requirement, then the share price is likely to rise. On the other hand, if it appears that the expansion will generate the same rate of return as existing operations, the market price of the shares will be unaffected. In many cases, financially stressed companies typically use rights issue to pay off cost of debts, particularly when market condition is not good for public issue or the company is unable to borrow money at a moderate rate, then company will go for right issue of shares. So when company is not able to do public issue of shares or issue of shares in public at large, which is very time consuming and a complex process and very expensive process, then only company will go for one of the subsequent method, which is known as right issue of shares. So the accounting entries in the books of the company for right issue of shares are the same as those required for a new issue of shares to the public. As we have already discussed earlier, how public issue of shares are made, similar treatment of accounting entries is to be made here also for right issue of shares. Same bank to share capital, we have entered the journal entries in the books of the company. There is only one exception: the existing shareholders know in advance the number of shares to which they will be entitled in connection the provisions of section 62 of the Companies Act 2013 apply for right issue of shares. So let's discuss section 62 of Companies Act 2013, which will entails us relating to right issue of shares. So first, where at any time a company having a share capital proposes to increase its subscribed share capital by the issue of further shares, such shares shall be offered. Means when at any time the company having a share capital proposes to increase the subscribed share capital, means when company wants to increase its subscribed share capital to a better extent, then company will go for further issue of shares, and that further issue of shares is also known as what? Right issue of shares. To persons who at the date of the offer are holders of equity shares of the company in proportion as nearly as circumstances admit to the paid up share capital on those shares by sending a letter of offer subject to the following conditions should be applied. Means when company will go for issue of right shares to the existing shareholders at a predetermined price, the following conditions to the persons to whom the company is going to offer for shares, the following conditions should be satisfied. Number 1, the offer shall be made by notice specifying the number of shares offered and limiting a time not being, which is not less than 15 days and not exceeding 30 days from the date of the offer, within which the offer, if not accepted, shall be deemed to have been declined. Means a clear-cut application relating to the letter of application form, a clear-cut notice should be given by the company within 15 days to 30 days to be subscribed by the equity shareholders for right issue of shares. If they will not subscribe for the shares for right issue are automatically declined. Similarly, unless the articles of the company otherwise provides, the offer aforesaid shall be deemed to include a right exercisable by the person concerned to renounce the shares offered to him or any of them in favor of any person, and the notice referred in clause 1 shall contain a statement of this right. Thirdly, after the expiry of the time specified in the notice or the receipt of earlier intimation from the person to whom such notice is given, the declines to accept the shares offered, the board of directors may dispose of them in such a manner which is not disadvantageous to the shareholders of the company. Means the shares must be subscribed by the shareholders as right issue. If they will not subscribe the shares as right issue within 15 to 30 days, then automatically the board of directors will dispose of it and the shares are automatically declined. The second most important thing is, to the employees under a scheme of employee stock option scheme or employee stock option purchase scheme, a special resolution must be passed by the company and subject to such conditions may be prescribed that the company can go for right issue of shares to its employees also in the form of employee stock option plan. Thirdly, to any persons, if it is authorized by the special resolution that those persons include the persons referred in clause A or clause B, either for cash or for consideration other than cash, if prior of such shares is determined by the valuation report of registered valuer, subject to such conditions as may be prescribed. And the notice shall be dispatched through registered post or speed post or through electronic mode to all the existing shareholders at least 3 days before opening the issue. So normally these conditions must be satisfied as per section 62 laid down in Companies Act 2013, that the company can issue right issue to the persons, to the directors or to the employees or to the any persons as stated in the clause A or clause B of Companies Act, and for that a clear cut notice should be given by the company either in registered post or in speed post or any electronic mode before 3 days of opening of the issue. Before 3 days of opening of the issue of right shares, the company will inform either by registered post or by speed post or by electronic mode. Now coming to the next segment, which is very important, that is SEBI regulations regarding right issue of shares. What are the Securities Exchange Board of India regulations relating to right issue of shares? Number one, first important term is recording date or record date. A listed issuer making a rights issue shall announce a record date for the purpose of determining the shareholders eligible to apply for specified securities in the proposed rights issue. The issuer shall not withdraw the right issue after announcement of the record date. Means a particular date is given by the company that you should apply and you should subscribe the shares within that particular date, and after that particular date no shares is to be issued to the either employees or directors, whoever the persons involved in that right issue. If the issuer withdraws the right issue after announcing the record date, it shall not make an application for listing of any of the specified securities or any recognized stock exchange for a period of 12 months from the record date announced under subsection 1. So provided that the issuer may seek listing of its equity shares allotted pursuant to conversion of exchange or convertible securities issued prior to the announcement of record date on the recognized stock exchange whether its securities are listed. So normally after the record date no issue is to be made. Everything what I am saying that is clearly given in my note. I have already given you the notes of right issue and bonus issue. You can go through the notes properly, then you can understand everything. Now come to restrictions on right issue. What are the restrictions of right issue? No issuer shall make a right issue of equity shares unless it has made reservation of equity shares of the same class in favor of the holders of outstanding convertible debt instruments in proportion to the convertible part thereof. Normally, right issue can be made by the company that the class of shares have already issued. Means the shares which have already been issued by the company, that same class of shares the company will go for right issue of shares. Similarly, the equity shares reserved for the holders of fully or partially convertible debt instruments shall be issued at the time of conversion of such convertible debt instruments on the same terms at which the equity shares offered in the parties issued were issued. So this is all about the restriction of right issue. Now come to letter of offer, averaged letter of offer or pricing of period of subscription. The average letter of offer along with application form shall be dispatched through registered post or speed post or existing shareholders at least 3 days before, as I have already told you. The shareholders who have not received the application form may apply in writing in a plain paper of that. The shareholders making application otherwise than the application form shall not renounce their rights. Where any shareholder makes an application on application form as well as on plain paper, the application is liable to be rejected. The issue price shall be decided before determining the record date, which shall be determined in consultation with the designated stock exchanges. A right issue shall be open for subscription for a minimum of 15 days to 30 days. The issuer shall give only one payment option out of the following to all the investors, means either you can pay in the total amount in full or you can pay the total amount in installments. Part payment on application with balance money to be paid in calls, or full payment on application. So these are all about the letter of application. Now come to pre-issue advertisement for right issue. What are the pre-issue advertisements? The issuer shall issue an advertisement for right issue discloses the following. First, the date of completion of dispatch of abridged letter of offer and the application form. The centers other than registered office of the issuer where the shareholders or the persons entitled to receive the rights entitlements may obtain duplicate copies of the application forms in the case they do not receive the application form within a reasonable time after opening the right issue. A statement that if the shareholders entitled to receive the rights entitlements have neither given the original application forms nor they are in a position to obtain the duplicate forms, they may make application in writing on a plain paper to subscribe the right issue. A format to enable the shareholders entitled to apply against their rights entitlements to make the application on a plain paper specifying the necessary particulars such as name, address, ratio of right issue, issue price, number of equity shares held, ledger folio numbers, depository participant ID, client ID, number of equity shares entitled and applied for, additional shares if any, amount to be paid along with application form, and particulars of checks, etc. This must be clearly defined. A statement that the applications can be directly sent by the shareholders entitled to apply against the rights entitlements through registered post together with application money to the issuers designed official at the address given in the advertisements. Next, a statement to the effect that if the shareholder makes an application on a plain paper and also on application form, both his applications shall be liable to be rejected at the option of the issuer, and the advertisement shall be made in at least one English newspaper daily, national newspaper, one Hindi national daily newspaper, wide with circulation, and one regional language daily newspaper with wide circulation at the place where registered office of the issuer is situated at least 3 days before the date of opening of the issue. So these are the various SEBI regulations and SEBI guidelines as laid down under various articles or books or Companies Act that you must have to follow while you are going for right issue of shares. So these are all about the theoretical aspects. Now coming to the next part, which is valuation of rights. Normally right issue can be made at two valuations. One is X right issue, one is com right issue. Com right issue means com means with and X means without. X right price is usually quoted either after the right shares have already been allotted by the company or at the time to apply for right shares has expired, and com right gives the purchaser, besides the ownership of the shares already paid, the right to apply for new shares offered by the company is known as com right price of the shares. And for calculation of right shares, the following steps you can follow. Calculate the market value of shares which an existing shareholder is required to have in order to get the fresh shares, and add the above price paid for the fresh shares. find out the average price of existing shares and fresh shares, and the average price of the share should be deducted from the market price, and the difference thus ascertained is value of right. And the value of one right share can be calculated by applying the following formula, which is known as R equals to M minus S by N plus 1. You have to follow this particular formula for valuation of a right share. R stands for valuation of a right share, N stands for composite market price of share, S stands for subscription price or issue price of the share, and A is known as number of old shares required to purchase one right share. So the value of one right share can be calculated by the following formula. R equals to M minus S divided by N plus 1. And a value of X right share equals to, and a value of X right share you can calculate. The X right value of a share can be calculated by deducting the value of right from the com right share. So com means with and X means without. So com right value means equals to X right value plus right value. X right price of the share plus right share equals to com right market price per share. So value of X right share equals to Mn plus S divided by N plus 1. Here also P equals to market price for X right share, M equals to com market price per share, N equals to number of existing shares required for getting one right share, A stands for issue price per share, and N number of existing shares required to get the fresh shares. So these are all about how valuation of right shares is to be made. So this is all about right shares, and then in the next subsequent classes we will discuss about bonus issue of shares. So hope you all are understand this right issue of shares. Hope you all are well and safe in this COVID-19 pandemic. So today's class is this much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.